Okay, so we've backtracked a bit.
We blasted through with the mining.
Of course. Please, I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth.
So I've changed my squad a bit, as you can already see. I got rid of
Any idea how we get out of this place?
Garrus and Rex, and
There's
swapped
an
them out
elevator
for
back in the
Caden
center of
and
the town.
Tally.
At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
So let's see
I still
how
cannot
well
believe
I
all
do
this.
here
Why
with
would the Geth come
a new
after
set
me?
of skills.
Do you think
Saren's looking for the conduit.
the conduit? What the hell was that? We have to hurry.
I have different armor. I started all over again. Just because I had... long story, but I had to start over again. I'm still on insane or insanity difficulty. There he is, my arch nemesis. You are worse than Saren. You are the strongest Krogan I have ever seen in all of Mass Effect.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot.
Okay, let's see how you guys do. Try lifting him while you overload him. Okay. You dampen him, and you neural shock him. Okay, okay, I've got him. I know what I must do.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia...
Saren's looking.
We have to...
Okay, I'm going to take out the Geth first. I'm going to micromanage these two so that they're taking care of the Krogan while I destroy everyone else. That's the plan, I'm sticking with it.
We don't have time to deal.
Make sure I am on. Okay, okay. I am. Alright. Good. Lift him up and overload him. Alright, where is he? Ow. Get rid of him. No! Get up, Tally, get up. Just dampen him. Okay. Sabotage. Neural shock. Crap. Oh my god. Caden, recharge. Overload and lift. Oh god. Oh my god, he just ran up and punched me. I was so close. Okay, okay. This is workable. It can be done. It can be done.
I still cannot...
Saren's looking for...
The con... What the heck? We have to...
I wish I could skip this cinematic.
We don't have time. Lost shields.
Ah! Get out of my way. Dampen him. Throw that. Oh god, he's here. Crap. Crap. Let's go! Let's go! Oh god, Caden, Tally, you're awesome. I love both of you. Sorry, Rex. Sorry, Garrus. Your talents just aren't enough. Rex, you should be ashamed of yourself. You were supposed to be the most awesome Krogan who's ever lived, and that guy just...
Too close, Commander.
Oh my god.
We would have been swimming in molten sulfur.
This guy
Norman
spanked
isn't
Rex
equipped to
like he
land
was a
in
baby.
Exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
They are pretty bad
I
jokes.
see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
I'm pretty sure I would have said that regardless,
With all due
so...
respect, Commander, I have heard
Like,
every
that
theory
takes
out there.
illusion of
The
choice to
problem
a
is
whole new
finding
level. Like,
evidence
I was
of
complaining about some of that in The Walking Dead,
remarkably little
but that,
behind.
like,
It
the
is
dialogue
obvious
here,
that
at least in The
someone did
Walking
not want the
Dead,
mystery
the
solved.
dialogue is,
It
like,
someone
is different
came along after
when you
the
pick different
Protheans were
options.
gone and cleansed the
Here,
galaxy
it's
of
just,
clues.
they look different,
Here
but
is
they say the same
incredible.
thing. It's just really
According to my
disappointing.
findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge. Patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
Rex is just staring at her, like not even blinking. Like, is he wondering how she tastes? Like, roast asari, Or is he thinking of something else?
If the Protheans weren't the first...
Whatever it is, you don't deserve it, Rex. You've disappointed me today. You too, Garrus. I'm disappointed in you too.
Protheans, even less on those who came before them.
Garrus, you were my bro. You failed me. You failed me,
The
bro.
galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive.
Just Garrus, why?
Rose up from a single world until their empire
Maybe you just need to take a rocket to the face. Maybe that'll improve your disposition.
Their greatest achievements,
I don't
the
know.
mass relays
But
and
like that
survival,
would ever happen,
are
right?
based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
The beacon, a vision, I saw it. I'm pretty sure they all say the same thing anyway.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information.
Is it just me, or does Garrus kind of look like a cat?
Or Saren.
He's just sitting there. He looks kind of like an alien cat. It's okay, Garrus. I forgive you for messing up back there. I do. You're my bro.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Hopefully more handy than you were.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate? Or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yes.
Patch
Why
him
not?
through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Wait, what? First off, I wasn't trying to destroy the ruins. In fact, was it the laser drill that did it? Because it only created a very small little hole in a wall, and that's all it did. Like the metal, the walkway that led up to the elevator where Liara was, that was still there. Nothing was damaged besides that tiny little piece of rock wall. And somehow this causes lava to rise or whatever. But was it necessary? Well, I wasn't intending to, so I guess it wasn't really necessary, quote unquote. I don't care about the ruins, or just hang up, whatever.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Okay. Mission accomplished. What am I supposed to do? These are all random things. You. Give me better equipment now.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
You bet, Commander.
I have... That's worse than the one I have. You want me to pay 4,000 for it? No. No. That is pretty good. Shame it costs everything I own, plus an arm and a leg.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Now that's a very odd story. Like what is it establishing aside from the fact, unless it was only meant to establish that Saren isn't a team player? Like I'm not sure what the purpose was. That's okay, Rex. I have a suit for you. And you can't even wear it. You're disappointing me, Rex. This is a pattern of disappointment, Rex. What about you? What can you wear? I might as well stick with that for now. Slightly less, but more tech biotic. Oh, bro, I can't do that to you. I'm sorry. No. No, stick with that. Have a better sniper rifle.
Commander, how are you? Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question.
It's a cat.
There were
He
several
totally looks like a cat.
reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice.
Well, his face, anyway.
People. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Spectre Garrus.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
He could do
Well, I
it.
was targeted
He could
as a
definitely be a Spectre.
Me and about 1,000
Absolutely.
military and military recruits. I could've
He's always
refused
being
to
held
join,
back.
But my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I see.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. Saren's not gonna play by our rules.
Like, really?
CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Now, this is a completely minor conversation, but I do like this little topic and choice here. If you want to get someone like Sarah, you need to send someone who isn't tied back by red tape. It depends on the universe. Like if this were Star Trek, you could say absolutely not true. Kirk or Picard or whoever could run in there and save the day. White Knight, that kind of stuff. But for Mass Effect, the world of Mass Effect, Garrus is totally right on this one.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own
Totally
game.
right.
It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
You cheapskate. Hey there.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Like I need this. Wow, what a dick.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard.
Where are you
It's more than
sleeping?
just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I
Are you
couldn't
sleeping
wait
in
to go on
here?
the pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Let's talk about, this is new, let's talk about the
I
Geth.
want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
By all means, do tell.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Did you try just giving them different jobs? If a regular person wouldn't like this job, how about giving them a different job? Well, let's see what she has to say.
Can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a
Not what I
mistake
meant,
when we
but
created the
okay.
Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a
Interesting.
synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I should go.
See you later.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
And she has been.
Got an eye for Tally, Commander.
Just one mission.
Guessing that's how
Amazing.
down here.
Absolutely amazing.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I suppose I should talk to you. You're the most useless character I have assembled here.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Is this duty related, Chief?
No, sir. Well, maybe. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They're staying in the hangar. Garrus is calibrating the Mako over there, and Rex is holding up a wall. I mean, what is this full access to the ship? I mean, I could understand if Tally, if she had a problem with Tally, because she's always in the engine core, but the chief engineer doesn't mind. But really, you pick the two guys who are minding their own business? Whatever. You racist.
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You are out of line.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Sir! No, sir.
That's right, you randomly
sorry, I was
salute
out
me.
of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
That's right, racist.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get... I wouldn't mind talking more...
Yeah, whatever.
Sir.
Garrus, I don't know what it is you're doing. Whatever it is you're calibrating, but you keep doing it. Rex, you keep those crates from falling down.
Shepard.
Rex?
Good job, team. Good job. You guys have no idea how relieved I am. Originally, when I still had Garrus and Rex with me, taking on that Krogan Battlemaster, it was painful. I had to turn the difficulty down just because I just couldn't get him. I didn't have enough biotics or tech to hold him down, and he just ran around, just punched me to death for at least an hour. I tried. I had to lower the difficulty down significantly. But then I decided, no, I'm going to stick to my guns. And I ran in there with a different party, and Caden and Tally just tore him up. Speaking of Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Oh, I do. Or do you? Do you?
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
He's a connoisseur, I see.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alright. Let's label it officially off the record. Got something on your mind?
Straight up, there's something wrong with all of this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
I hear
The
ya.
Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
But they're not human.
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile
Goose Chase.
I was there.
Jump Zero is a long way from home.
Like
What was it like?
warp engines? Like Star Trek? Like, I don't get it.
Looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
It's a big galaxy, Lieutenant. Who knows what will come in handy?
If you say so, sir. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Fantastic. I'm glad your past is squared away. In fact, I'm going to chill out in my very sparse quarters here. Yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this playthrough so far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, or visit our main website at Enthusiacs.com for more content from myself and my fellow contributors. Thanks again, guys. Have a good one.